hello all you archaeologists, I'm the Johnstruct. I am now online, apparently. Welcome to the proximity. I'm about to begin my Outer Wilds Redemption. It's a game by Annapurna Interactive. Annapurna? And Mobius, of course. Hello, WellSpokenRambler. How are you? I should say, I'm glad you turned up because it'll be good for the introduction. Let's hide this. I've been meaning to like fix this as well. This little line, the fact that it overlaps with this, and then there's this little line here, it's starting to annoy me. I mean, I could like shift it. I'll do something. I'll do something. Yes. So I played this when it came out on the Epic Store 4 years ago. I checked. And the fact when I learned it was on the Epic Store, I immediately went, oh, that wasn't too long ago. But yeah, and so I never finished it. I got annoyed, but my format wasn't helping because I was like trying to cut it down so every single expedition was its own video. That was a bad idea. I'm not going to do that. But I'd been meaning to play the game again when I'd forgotten enough. And to be honest, I don't think I'm ever going to forget anymore, if that makes any sense. But WellSpokenRambler, of course. I mean, I don't know if this isn't going to be up. I'll say it. WellSpokenRambler is doing a charity stream, and I wanted to see the charity stream. So I was like, okay, I've got to play it before that then. So I thought that was a reasonable enough impetus to start a new expedition. I've kept my old expedition on the other profile, but that was John Proxy. That was an entire lifetime ago. This is the Johnstruct, and therefore we're going to start a new expedition. Like so. Of course, I wasn't a streamer back then. I checked one of my Outer Wilds videos has 300 views, which is quite a lot for me. I did not realise game 1 took this long to load. By the time you're back, it might have actually finished loading. So a lot about what's magic in this game is you know, we're never going to be able to get that back from the original time. It's a strange little explosion there, and a big ass planet. And oh, what's that flying off in the distance? We're going to look around and we're going to move. And of course, there'll probably be some patches and stuff that happen because I played this on day 1. Look, there's a little friendly alien. Oh, let's roast a marshmallow. Let's extend my stick. Ah, is that too much? Is that perfect? Let's eat it. Oh, wonderful. Let's have another marshmallow. We're just gonna let it burn. No, extend. Oh, we let it burn. Let's try. We'll try and get the perfect marshmallow. When it starts getting smaller, then we'll extinguish it then. Ah, it's too late at that point. Okay. We also apparently have, but we're not allowed to doze off because it puts a weird radio thing in our way. There's this slate. Oh yeah, that's where we woke up. Hello, Slate. Let's talk to Slate. There's our pilot back from your pre-launch camp out under the stars, I see. Ah, hello, Four Eyes. So it's launch day, eh? Seems like... I get to make that joke. Seems like only yesterday you joined up with the space program and suddenly you're here, leaving on your first solo voyage. What do you say, ready to get this butte off the ground? It's all fueled up and ready to go. Are you sure you fixed the retro rockets? Only the problem one time, maybe a few times after that. Ah, we've got some very comfortable music playing right now. But hey, no reason to dwell on the past, right? Anyway, you'll need to get the launch codes from Hornfels at the observatory before you can lift off. Just bring those here once you've said goodbye or whatever. So we don't have the launch code. Requires launch code, he did tell me. There's my shadow. I am also a spaceman. Well, I want to explore the stars. There's an entire this planet to explore as well. And we have all the time in the world. What's this? Fly model ship. A little bit of practice. There we go, I successfully landed it there. Oh, it's, oh no! Oh, I didn't want it to go to space. But hopefully... More fast! Oh no! It's doing fine. It's quite sturdy actually. Okay, no. Can I turn? Oh no. I'd like to spin, but I don't think that's an option. Ooh. So for anyone who somehow hasn't seen this game, that's quite deep wherever that goes. I'm waiting for the water. Sploosh. Ooh, welcome back. Afternoon delight. Alright, fine, whatever, it's not happening. We shall leave the model ship. So I named the stream Rocket from the Crypt because it's a blast from the past. It's because it's which will be the name of the next episode. It's because I played this a while back and now we're returning to it. And I'm on a rope, on a rope. I've been standing on a rope. I actually might want to look up the lyrics to that song. There's the launch tower, thank you. Signage. And a new friend, another new friend to talk to. Hello, you. It's Porphy. Hello, Porphy. He's offering me some soup. Hey-o, hatchling. I hear you're leaving us to seek adventure amongst the stars. When you return, let's you, me, and Gosen open a bottle of the good stuff. It's just the one star, actually. Other stars are far too far away. Ooh, I did not know that. Never metaphor ruined in the name of scientific accuracy. Nevertheless, I do hope you enjoy your travels. Good luck. How do I get any new dirt? Hoping to teach Eska to tap trees next time they return from the Attlrock. If they bring me some lunar sap, I can attempt moon wine. What are you up to? Just finished up sealing up another batch of sap wine for aging. I think I like to begin aging a batch. Oh, you age the wine on the day of a significant occasion, you know. That's why there's so many bottles labelled structural collapse and house fire. Give me some wine, space wine. I'm gonna drink like there's no tomorrow. Let's continue to explore this hearth. Hello, new friend, Ruttle. You're actually blasting off in that thing, huh? Earthwine. Oh, yes, yeah. I'm told my odds of survival are statistically quite high. Yeah, the space program's certainly come a long way. I think my chances of survival are very slim. I should probably thank you for causing fewer flash fires than your predecessors. By the way, good luck with those retro rockets. Oh, they're so very retro. Postcards from orbit. Can I... Oh, there's the satellite camera. Some interesting places we might want to visit. Oh, yes. I just realized it's a moving satellite. Can we see it in the sky? Probably. I hope they don't print them. What's this? Oh, it's more the mini rockets. Start small, make your way up. Oh, look, a space suit. Oh yeah, I don't have a space suit on right now, do I? What's on this one? The pilot seat used by pioneering astronaut Feldspar is all that remains of our inaugural flight into space. Although it's been argued such a distinction requires a breathtakingly liberal definition of flight, that day will nevertheless always be remembered as a landmark achievement in Earthian history. Ooh, welcome. Hello. When you're not that late, it's only been 50 minutes. Good evening. It's Mal, another new friend. It is, it's afternoon where we are. So it's launch day, huh? Hal's gonna miss you, huh? Speaking of launch day, I was thinking about it. The platform those ships launch from is getting old. Isn't it about time you built a new, less flammable one? Ah. The big tree in the village would be a perfect choice. Wouldn't mind helping out in the space program. Just say the word. The launch pad is flammable? How, you didn't realize that? Don't worry, it'll be held up for all the launches so far. It'll definitely be fine for yours, probably. Do you have any more to say? Okay, no, it's the same thing. Nice try. We all know you have it out for that tree. No, I just think it's in the way and somebody ought to chop it down, you know, specifically me. You think it has something to do with the time I fell out, broke my arm? That was when we were hatchlings. Who would hold a grudge for that long? Who indeed? In school, I had a friend which we called Eggy, because apparently there must be an Eggy in every British school. It's just the rules or something. And when I went to his house once, we got to play Moonlander, which is what this sort of is reminiscent of. I like that he crouches before he jumps. But on the scoreboard, his dad had the top score because he said I wouldn't be able to beat his dad. I did, but his dad it appends the word captain to your name, so his dad's called Jeff. So it said Captain Jeff, and it was that day I decided that I was going to design an entire plot around Captain Jeff. Captain Jeff and Endeavour Boy. And like in all my projects, like I designed, like it was a huge muscly man in a purple and yellow suit, purple with yellow trim. Captain Jeff had a series of adventures. This was mainly just to annoy James because I could be a bit of a dick. He doesn't remember any of this because I've since met him, and he just doesn't remember being mean. But I was. That's almost like forgiveness. Let's talk to Nice. Nice. I mean, arguably Captain Jeff still exists in my current stories. He's just been given a less silly name. But I know it's Captain Jeff still. Hello there, Space Cadet. I hear you're leaving the crater today. If you meet any other travellers up there, remind them to take proper care of their instruments, won't you? Where's the observatory? Questions like that would make us worried about you going up into space on your own, you know? The observatory is up the path behind the waterfall. There are a couple of signs making the way, but really, you should keep going up, then hook right when we get to the 0G cave. When we all hit 18, we used to live in Plymouth. We drove down to Cornwall for a beach, and I spent all the day digging a big hole, as I'm wont to do. And what I did, and this, and I'm gonna fully admit this is a mean thing to do, is I didn't put his blanket in the hole. I put it to the side of the hole under a very thin layer of sand, and then around the hole I put loads of stones. And then when he came back to buy ice cream and stuff, I quickly put all the rocks in the hole and all the sand, and I said, "Your towel's not in the hole." To which he would be very grumpily digging a hole that does not contain his towel, while I stood on his towel and very, like, because other people would eventually notice there's a towel where I'm standing, because you can just move your foot slightly and it reveals it, while he dug up a hole that definitely did not contain, because it got to the stage that he'd instinctively never believe anything I said, and I could use that against him, which is, I'm gonna again reiterate, a very mean thing to do. But I don't know, something about how he reacted to stuff I did just made me do stuff like that. Made me do stuff like that. That's a terrible excuse. Anyway, because I got to speak to him like 20 years later or something. He just doesn't remember any of this shit. But because I felt guilty. Because it was a campaign of terror for me. We were friends. It was a friend group, but you know, you'd be dicks to friends. Anyway, Tefra, if it isn't my favourite troublemaker. Wanted to play hide and seek with Moraine. I won't let us borrow their signal scope because it's really delicate and not supposed to be thrown around like that. No, it's a James from Plymouth. Hey. Well, I assume you don't know that one. Oh, yes, that's a good idea. Actually, I might want to turn the game up for the time being. Where is my cursor? Sure, let's play. Here are the rules. Galeno and me will hide with these radios, and you use your signal scope to find us. Last one to be found wins. Okay, close your eyes and start counting. Right, so if I press this, will it let me? Yes. Yeah, hang on. We'll go to the waterfall. All right, when we get to the waterfall, I'll do that. That's a great idea. Well, that is the waterfall right there. Ooh, how loud is that? It's quite loud for me. How is... Oh, it's... Oh no, I turned it down. Let's put this away. Oh, you found me, but my hiding spot was super good. Don't forget you have to find both of us, okay? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I think I might turn it up a tiny bit. Because, like, delicate music's happening. And I don't mind being slightly overpowered. Okay, yeah, I'll turn it. Okay, let's resume. 1, 2. This is me talking casually. Casually on top of the waterfall that is going on right now. With my words. Oh, crap. I did not mean to be... Ah! There we go. Yeah, because... I'd like people to be able to hear the music, obviously. Is that the one we just did? That's the one we just did, so this is the new one. I will say, this is probably my favourite version of Hot and Cold, because it's all contained within one screen, rather than me having to fucking walk around with Knuckles. I need to get high. Yeah, I don't know about you. I've won, I'm happy. Oh, look at that face. Thanks for playing with us. Cool. We can always explore this place after we... I'm assuming... So I will say, I did play this before. There are more viewers than I expected, I won't lie. I've played this before 4 years ago, but I never... Oh, look at that. I never finished it. And the Well-Spoken Rambler, of course, will be doing a charity stream next week featuring this game. So be sure to look out for that. I like the emojis. Okay, what am I doing? We're still exploring, aren't we? Had I been thinking, I would have put a, like a button that I could spam, or even a thing on the screen. I might be able to still set that up though. At some point I have to make myself another cup of tea. I want to make sure I've spoken to everyone in the town. That's a battle. You're the Axeman. Oh, hang on. You're in a nice observatory. Yes, okay, there's the... Did we go down there? Yeah, it's like a circle, John. It's not like a circle, it's literally... whatever. Isn't it up there? Do they both lead to the same place? I don't think... Let's go to the observatory first, which appears to be... this? No, this is just a thing. Okay. I don't know if we can run. Hello you, Spinel. Fishing rhyme, singing helps me pass the time. You're leaving the crater. Guess we'll be a little busier without you around to lend a hand. It's a big water planet. Giant's Deep. That's where I'd go. Where's that? One time, after the rest of the village had left to sleep, it was just two of us sitting around the campfire. Gavro told me about their first trip to Giant's Deep. They landed their ship easily enough in the waves, but couldn't see too far down on account of how murky the water was. I guess too dark. Gavro wants to see what lay beneath the surface, so they decided to travel deeper. They travelled down and down. But suddenly Gavro couldn't go any further. Tell me more. I will. I was just pausing dramatically. As though exercising a will of its own, the water was refusing to let Gavro go any deeper. It held Gavro back, almost as if it were trying to protect them from something. And then, in the terrible darkness, Gavro saw it. Ooh. I can't remember if I went to Giant's Deep or not. We'll see when I get there. The tentacle of some hideous beast. Ah! I mean, that's what Gavro said anyway. Whatever it was, it freaked Gavro pretty good. Everyone wants to hear new stories at the village campfire, you know? Make sure you bring some back with you. Well, I mean, when I do, you're not going to believe me. Because technically speaking, I would not have left yet. Observatory, 0GK. Yeah, and I also want to explore now. Because this is the only time I believe I can, like, properly faff in the village. Without having to worry too much. I don't know if that's true. But, I imagine it might be. There we go. Having a look there. Lovely. What is the word? Equinox? No, what's it called when they all align? What you doing? Arcos. Hey, astronaut. You know the path of the patch of ghost matter inside this fence? Ghost Sans said it used to be bigger when they were hatchling. Convergence. There we go. That makes a lot more sense. Because ghost matters evaporates. It used to be bigger when we were hatchling. Said that in a weird order, didn't I? It used to take a super long time to go away. Hope there's still ghost matter in the village when I'm grown up. Ghost matter is awesome. Ghost matter is super cool. It'll burn the heck out of you. Yeah, I heard touching it hurts so bad you feel like your whole hand's on fire. Oh, it's like jellyfish then. Try not to walk into jellyfish. Walking into space, okay? That sounds bad and painful. Love jellyfish. Don't like one particular jellyfish. Bad and painful. What was that guy saying about holding a grudge from your childhood? Was this? Oh, that's ghost matter? Yes, the thing that the game just taught me. Yes, you get to be the tutorial. Oh, a camera. Cave. Ooh, there we go. The thing I was supposed to be pointing at. Okay, cool. Since I might have missed a few... Ooh, hang on, read. I saw smoke coming from the Young Bark crater up north. Figured I should go check it out. You can use the scout launcher. Please don't break it while I'm gone. I've already played with the scout launcher, haven't I? Or is this a different one? Oh, this is a different one. Okay. East, near my ruins. South Quantum Grove crater. That sounds like a show on Cartoon Network. Northwest, the Geyser Mountains. It's funny to say Geyser though. The Young Bark crater. That's a promising new R&B act. No, I don't know genres. Fuck. Let's use the scout launcher. What's a scout? Okay, now I want to do that quicker. Launch the scout. No. Nobody can tell me I'm wasting resources. Oh, I can rotate the camera as well. Where is this? Oh, it's landed. Okay, let's hold it. Launch it. Oh, I can only spin it when it's on the ground. That makes sense. Yes! Little white circle that happens when you... It's up here. Yo, it's Moraine. Hello. Hello, astronaut. This is good weather for your launch, right? That's lucky. What are you up to today? Using my signal scope to pick up the sounds from distant planets. Set to outer wilds Ventus frequency so I can pick up the traveler's music. Last night I heard Rybeck banjo coming from Bittle Hollow. Hope that means they're safe. I mean, it should be. It's like... I can hear different planets too. Depends on the time of day and night it is, since different planets are in the sky at different times. Signal scopes are cool. I believe we can't go in the cave. Oh, you can see this better at night. I see. Yeah, I thought I might see you before the big launch. Oh, you lost an eye. Nerves getting the better of you. Are you kidding? I'm a natural at this. Is that so? Funny, I seem to recall the first time you strapped on a jetpack. We had to come fish you out of the crate near the South Pole. So listen, there's a satellite, which is definitely not just a piece of broken mining equipment set up in zero-G cave and in need of repairs. If you're looking for a little last-minute zero-G practice, head down the lift and into the cave, or don't, as long as you're confident and can make the ship repairs in space. One repaired satellite coming up. Cool, get to it. Try not to concuss yourself right before your first launch. That makes sense. I wonder who started doing this. Because obviously Elden Ring did a big thing about making the rocks in caves look like stars. I do know it's in Undertale though, but like obviously it's a nice way to keep in theme for this game. It's the zero-G cave. Do we need to do this anyway to get the suit? Oh, no, it seems like we'd have to return the suit. Hey. Hey. Nice of you to drop down. I'm getting some zero-G time in. You're going in there, in the cave. What? No, I'm fine. Great and fine. You don't look fine. Well, you know I hate the cave, so I don't know why you're making me talk about it. Now I've got hand sweats. It's the zero-G cave. Okay. We want to do one step at a time, right? Ooh. I need a button to write me like that. I've forgotten what they're called. There we go. I do have a joystick for that, but I assume it's not compatible with this game. I've got a HOTAS. See another one. I know it's just going to break on the next loop, but that's where I came from, isn't it? Let's double check. Yeah, oh yeah, because gravity's back. Way out. Quite dark in here. Can't see him. What about in the hole? There we go. One thing that is simulation is complete. Oh yeah, I was just about to talk about them. I feel like I'd prefer X and A to be swapped, which I guess if I'm going to do, I should do right now. But like, I don't know if it's going to apply to anything else, because I always reach my personal belief in controls in computer games is that the most common button should always be A. It's the one you can reach first instinctively. And like, although A is jump, yeah, I don't mind X being jump either. So I think I'm going to switch to 2. It does make apparently. That would possibly be weird though. Yeah, but I'd like primary interact I'd like on A, but that means confirm and cancel gets moved. But you know, confirm being X sort of makes sense. We'll see. I'm glad I did it that way around. I'm not sure how I would have pressed the buttons. Obviously this is going to confuse the heck out of me later. But the game's pretty good at like putting the controls on the screen as well, aren't they? Oh yeah, I still got my things on. Let's skedaddle. How do I get out? It's down, so yeah. Oh, I didn't return the suit, did I? Or did we automatically do that? Okay. Nicely done. Of course, it'll be a little more stressful when you're hurtling through space. But just remember your training and try not to hit anything big. I can see you itching to get off this rock, so I'll get the launch codes from the observatory. Best of luck out there, and hey, try to avoid getting yourself killed now that I've put so much time into training. You got it? Okay, to the observatory then, which is somewhere. It's clearly there because that's an observatory. But how do we get there? I've got a good feeling about this general direction. There's the museum, I think it's in the observatory as well. Was it that? It's the launch tower. Yeah, I think this is the place I want to be. Hornfels, Gosen, Feldspar, Esker and Slate. Would have passed by now. Out of Wild's Adventure founding members clockwise from top left, Hornfels, Gosan, Slate and Feldspar. Yes. Out of Wild's Adventure, Timberhurf's first and only space program was founded to explore the farthest reaches of our solar system. Feldspar was the first Earthian to be intentionally launched into space. They completed the first orbit around Timberhurf and later made the first of what would be many landings on our moon, the Attlerock. It's great use of passive verbiage there. You've only got 3 eyes. Who are you? Who are you? This remarkably intact statue was carved by the Nomai. an ancient species who dwelled in our solar system thousands of years ago. I'm sure they won't be relevant to the rest of the plot. The statue provides us with our most detailed look at the Nomai, who appear to have been covered with a layer of fur. Note the decorative jewellery that's been carved as part of the antlers. Ah, I see, because they need to all be space objects. Although they're artifacts and structures. One of my, there's a wrestling team, they're from like the 80s. But it was like my favourite name for like an 80s wrestling tag team was the, let me try and remember the actual name before I start this anecdote. Oh crap, what they're called? The Heavenly Bodies. And they both kind of look kind of like normal blokes. One of them is even ginger, which like obviously shouldn't be an insult, but like if you're called the Heavenly Bodies and you just kind of look blokish, there's already a contrast, and they can use that to get people to boo them, because they're named after the space thing. Anyway, I just like that name. Although their artifacts and structures have been found on almost every planet in the solar system, we still have no idea where the species came from or what happened to them. No, we read this already. Yeah, now I can talk to people with A, which I like. It's my favourite astronaut. Launch day at last, buddy. It's the translator tool's inaugural flight too. I'm so excited, it's making me nauseous. Just think you'll be able to translate any my text you want, anywhere you are. The two of us put a lot of hours into inventing that tool, so don't break it, okay? Ha! Oh jeez, do not break it. Just ignore me, okay? I'm just nervous. I'm not even the one going into space. How are you feeling? Hi, I'm excited. Good. You've only been waiting for this day since we were hatchlings. I can't wait to see you all your training pay off. So what's the dirt? Of course. Oh, there's a new statue. You haven't heard? Gabriel brought it back with him from Giant's Deep, and Hornfels finished prepping it for display. It's right here. Neat, huh? Makes me wish we could see what a live Nomai looks like. But I guess this is as close as we'll ever get. Check it out. Looks like they had fur. Fur is weird. Do they not have other animals on this planet? This is the first fully intact statue ever found. You know, for how old it is, it's in great shape. Oh, jeez. I got a little carried away there. Go on, you have your ship to launch. Take care of yourself out there. You hear? I know a lot of people, because, like, there's the, because he said, oh, geez, which obviously, as a sentence said out loud, has implications about their culture. And obviously people famously talk about Lord of the Rings, where the orcs go, meat's back on the menu, boys. And everyone's like, wait a minute. The orcs have menus. Does that imply they have an entire restaurant system? And the answer is no, because that's not how, like, we need to understand what the orcs are saying, and we just use similar idioms to, like, it's fine. It's like, we all know what's actually meant by the phrase meat's back on the menu. It doesn't imply actual food, like, because, anyway, you're getting the tone across, not the literal words across. Where to start? There's so many. I'll start here. Coming soon. See, I jumped then because we switched buttons. Future site of our next exhibit. If you've enjoyed your time with Outer Wilds, please consider supporting our planned museum exploration. Our quest to explore the furthest... Oh, I did the last one first. Oh, I see, because I haven't bought the DLC yet. Our quest to explore the furthest reaches of our solar system wouldn't be possible without generous visitors like you. Frankly, we thank you profusely for your support. Hope to see you again soon. Yeah, I feel like I should have done that last. How do I get the camp? Strange rock moving around in this grotto appears to react to conscious observation. Oh, I see. Level-headed among us realise there must be some sort of optical illusion at play, but Gabbro claims the rock exists in all possible states until it's observed, whatever that means. Ah, it's a quantum rock. Whatever is actually happening, both sides of the debate agree the effect is extremely creepy. Hang on. Oh. It was here earlier. Oh, there it is. So I can force it by doing... Hang on. If I do that, and then if I do that, if I do... Oh no, no. It's just random. Stars like ours, our sun generates light and heat by fusing hydrogen into helium. As it grows older, the star runs out of hydrogen and starts to contract. Star's core contracts, it gets hotter. This won't be relevant. How could this possibly be relevant? Causing outer layers to expand, the star has become a red giant. When the core is hot enough, it starts to fuse helium into carbon. If the star is massive enough, it will continue to fuse carbon into even heavier elements like iron. Ultimately, the star will collapse under its own gravity and then explode into a violent event called a supernova. Based on Chert's observations, this will one day be the fate of our own sun. Crystals taken from the Nomai ruin or brittle hollow seems to create a local gravity distortion, most likely used to traverse steep surfaces. Try it out. How do I get off? Oh, there's a little ramp here. Cool. The Nomai technology brought back from space by our astronauts has been a great boon to Wild's ventures, allowing us to modify expedition gear in exciting and useful ways. For example, Little Scout now boasts a warp retrieval capability that allows astronauts to recall their scouts almost instantly. This has dramatically reduced the number of scouts lost to the depths of space. Skulls. What you see here are parts of the Nomai skeleton. We can tell from their skulls that they possess antlers and quite unusually only had 3 eyes. The Nomai body was most likely adapted for living exclusively on land. Differences in Nomai's anatomy, such as their shockingly fragile bone structure, show us that the Hathians couldn't have descended from the Nomian ancestors. It's not clear where Nomai originated from, or why they disappeared. We hope to find more clues to this puzzle as we explore our solar system. Aside from the dwellings and structures they built, the Nomai also made art. This decorated pottery was discovered on Brittle Hollow. Some ancient Nomai art depicts strange animals, foreign celestial objects, and other subjects that can't be found in our solar system, which makes us wonder whether the Nomai originated elsewhere in the universe, or simply had vibrant imaginations. Were the Nomai born in our solar system, or were they born among the stars, planets? And if they were, how and where did they come? Why did they come here? These are some of the questions we hope to answer through further xeno-archaeological expeditions. Cassava. We're nearly ready. Felix and I have finished construction, and she says calibrating the device won't take long. A piece of Nomai writing was essential to deciphering their unique language. Although this text is linear, Nomai text often branches off from a certain point. Interestingly, each branch tends to be written by a different author. Ours is like a Reddit post. There we go. That was the museum. We still haven't actually gone to the observatory yet. We get in. Hang on, no, what were you talking about, John? That's the observatory. there's a oh, hang on, I didn't look at this. Oh, it's just a baby one. The anglerfish specimen was found attached to the landing gear, one of our ships that flew close to dark bramble. It appears well suited to living in dark places with minimal atmosphere. Hope they feed it. It is fishy. And here it is, the space. We are on Timber Hearth. There's Bittle Hollow, Giant Steep, the Hourglass Twins, Dark Bramble, and of course, the sun. Whatever this is. We can zoom in. Curious object here. Dark Bramble. Looks like and a moon. Is Dark Bramble's moon? The Ash Twin and the Ember Twin? The sun! A little sun space station. The Attle Rock. Timber Hearth. Little Hollow. And the Hollow's Lantern. Is this the same moon we saw earlier, or is it a different moon? Doesn't... No, it has to be... Oh, I see. Oh, I don't see. It's a quantum moon. What's this then? It's a white hole, isn't it? Okay. There it is, I found it again. Moon. Gone. Moon. Gone. Cool. It's Hornfells. Let's have a look around the room first. This is odd. According to my redshift calculations, every single galaxy in this image is moving away from us. In fact, the farther away the galaxy is, the faster it appears to be moving away, almost as if the entire universe is expanding. But if that's true, was everything getting closer in the past? How far back can we extrapolate? Did the universe have a beginning? Redshift, baby. Okay, I faffed around on this planet for long enough to scare everyone off, I think, but that's fine. I like to take my time. There you are. I just finished the pre-flight observations and local conditions are good. Time to get our newest astronaut off the ground. You'll be our first astronaut ever equipped with the Nomai Translator 2, I confess. I've been giddy all day just thinking about it. We're better equipped than ever to unravel the mysteries of the Nomai. You and Hal should be very proud of your work. Tell me, what's your plan once you're in space? I'ma just wing it! Planning to follow the footsteps of Feldspar and the other great Outer Wilds Ventures tradition, are you? I might have guessed. Well, see if you can't put that translator tool of yours to good use while you're out there. Well then, looks like that's all left to do is to send you off. All in all, it's been a fine day for a launch. It's been like a week. I'm ready to get off this rock. Excellent. You'll be needing the launch codes then. Hey there, best get off the ground before Slate makes any more modifications to your ship, eh? Good luck out there, let me know if I can help you with anything. It is dash 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 dot dot dash dot. Cool. Thanks, Spooky Face. Oh, he's gone. To get a good look at the Nomai statue. The statue looked at me and opened its eyes. Whoa, whoa, the statue was doing what? So its eyes opened and then you saw images from your own memories glowing lights flying around. You mean like an hallucination? Listen, no offense, but are you sure you're okay to launch, like, medically speaking? No, that statue's definitely weird. I mean, if you're saying it happened, then I guess maybe it did, but why? Hornfels tried everything to get that statue's eyes to open. Nothing like this ever happened to them. I don't think you're going to get any answers from the museum statue, but Gabbro said they were going back to Giant's Deep. Don't know which island they're on, though. Maybe they'd like to tell you more. On the other hand, Gabbro's, you know, Gabbro. So maybe you're better off searching for more info on your own. Jeez, now I'm really jealous you're going to space. Hey, see if you can use our translator tool to find out more about the statue, okay? Good luck and safe flying. This wasn't quicker at all, John. I know the jump button. Oh, is that for skipping time? Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Talk to Slate. Looks like you're ready for takeoff. The excitement of a launch is fun and all, but I can't wait to get back to work on a new ship. We're working on fixing the autopilot avoidance system for this one. Sorry. Cool, we'll need to suit up, of course. We have health and fuel is full. Ship's log. We have the interloper, dark bramble, Giant's Deep. There's a star there. Alsa's Gabbro went back to Giant's Deep to try and learn more about the Nomai statue in the observatory. Timber Hearth. This one's only a Hearthian village, as well as the main source of explosions on the planet. Normal statue in the observatory opened its eyes and looked at me. I saw strange glowing lights, and my own memories flashed before my eyes. House says the statue's never opened its eyes before, despite Hornfels' best efforts. And there's the Zero-G cave, a cave at the very centre of the Timber Hearth, used by the Outer Wilds Ventures to train new astronauts. I successfully repaired another satellite for Cosm. Okay. And then we can't talk about the sun. Let's go into rumour mode. So we also have Gabbro. Giant's Deep. Okay. So that's our one. I can't remember what our actual quest is. Little scout sees beyond the horizon. Illuminates dark areas, detects hazards, and tests the environment. I don't actually know how to use Scout. There's the map as well if we want to see it again. Let's buckle up, Teddy. Let's not explode. It'd be terribly embarrassing to explode immediately. Where do we want to go? Oh yes. Gravity is a thing that exists. I think we shall go to Attle Rock. And I can figure out where that is. I perhaps should have planned this. We want to make sure we're not just going to fall back in. There it is. Oh yeah, we can match the velocity. That'll probably help a bit. Engage the autopilot. Oh, how do I... X. Alright, there's been better landings. This is where we came from. Let's have a bit of explore first. Found a flag. It's the sun. Another crater. Oh, I can see the winding path I've taken on the map there. Huh. Esker's signal scope log. Day 48, still not picking up Rybeck's banjo from Brittle Hollow. I'm sure they're fine, but I'll feel better once I can hear their music. Day 51, listened to Chert play for a little while today. Unrelated, somebody should tell Porphyry and Ghost their flirting is not suitable from an aerial perspective. Day 55, banjo music coming in loud and clear today. Sounds like Rybeck's doing okay. That oaf, I was worried. Day 63, today, I thought I heard something strange. I don't know, it was probably nothing. Day 70, no, it's back again today. Something strange is coming from Timberhearth. 76. Okay, I know this is crazy, but the sound from Timberhearth sounds exactly like Feldspar's harmonica, but Feldspar disappeared in space ages ago. It can't be them. 88, it's still there. This is creepy. Maybe my signal scope is broken. I better talk to Nice. There we go, we've updated the log. Oh, hang on, it wants me to equip the scope. Cool. Let's go in a direction we've not been yet. I mean, to the other pole kind of makes sense. This feels like it could be dangerous. Maybe not. Let's continue to the pole. Look at this interesting place. Well, if there's any place we're going to get convergence, it'll be here. Oh, it's tracking... I don't know what that's doing. 3 minutes of oxygen remaining. Oh, shit. This'll... That's the sun, clearly. Makes sense. That is... I mean, it's clearly Attlrock? I'm not 100% sure about that one. Okay, we're going to want to run back to our ship, aren't we? Look at that thing. That is... whatever that is. Thanks, John, for that input. Okay, is there air in this room? Because that'd be lovely. We may have to run to our ship and... There we go. Trees. Trees detected. Lovely. Could have been a bit hairy. Yeah, this we'll put this into manic mode. There we go. Colus was upstairs testing the eye signal locator, and it can hear and follow signals from the sun, Giant Steep, and Brittle Hollow. Oh. Collius, however, something strange is happening when I ask the eye signal locator to follow the eye signal. Device indicators rotate wildly and never points in just one direction. I see, most likely calibrated the locator incorrectly. Pivot. My apprentice and I will make adjustments and try again. This is a curious result, says Thatch. It's possible the eye has stopped calling out its signal. Take this scroll. Oh, I see. Take this scroll. Music seems to be picking up. Thatch says, where should this new, more sophisticated locator be built? It may need to be larger than the eye signal locator is. Plume says Southern Glacier and Brittle Hollow has ample available space. I could construct a new building to house this proposed locator. Felix says, yes, built it there. I imagine our young friend Konoy would enjoy that immensely. He's always held great interest in the eye, especially for a child born so long after the crash. Coleus says, Noah and those of us originally stranded on Ember Twin built a quantum moon locator there. The heat of the sun made its construction challenging. I wouldn't recommend building on that planet. I'll begin construction of Brittle Hollow South Pole immediately then. Brittle Hollow South Pole will be total this and... yeah. It's just... Let's play this recording. Okay, wow. I've seen this ruin in other travelers' pictures, but seeing it for myself, it's really old, isn't it? But wow, this is the coolest day of my life. Okay, for some official notes, so this is some kind of Nomai locator. It can point out different planets, which is incredibly cool, by the way, but it's from what little I can understand of the writing here, I think it was built to try and find something specific. I'm not sure, but I was able to translate something about the South Pole of Brittle Hollow, so I'll fly there to see if I can learn more. Yep, gonna get back in the old ship and take off. Totally safe, mostly safe. Oh, stars above. Okay, is there anything else? I'll tell you what, let's point it at the sun. Where is it right now? The sun's looking pretty big. Probably nothing to worry about. Is there, there'll be, hang on, don't give up yet. I think there's more on the planet. I want to make sure I've actually explored it all before we move on. Oh, for instance, what's this here? Oh, that hurt a little. Chert's research notes, property of Chert. There's an old crater. The neat thing here is the composition of the samples I took from the impact site matches the composition of the ice on the outskirts of Dark Bramble. I posit that Attle Rock was hit with a piece of the planet that used to be where Dark Bramble now lies. To follow upon, maybe there were more fragments in the old planet Dark Bramble destroyed on the other astral bodies in the solar system. Perhaps. Bum 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 bum. Okay. Sorry, the breathing reminds me of War of the Worlds. Stop. Who's there? Ah, it's you, the man from Maybury Hill. The artilleryman. I thought you surely burned. I thought you surely drowned. No, sorry. I don't remember that as well as I would like. Is like the correct word? Okay, the dotted line is receding. So we may have seen everything. But we have lots to do after we leave this moon. Oh no, I found something. Oh, no, that's my ship. No, it's not. Unidentified signal nearby. Oh, we almost missed this. Breathe on this bit because of all the Eska. Oh, hey, it's you. Ground control didn't tell me you were launching. Long time no see. Actually, I guess it's been a long time since I've seen anyone. Don't the other travellers come by? Lunar Outpost saw more traffic back when our ships were less sophisticated, needed more frequent repairs. Nowadays it's used... This is why we need to use the scanner. It's mostly used to keep an eye on things. Sometimes Church comes by to say hi, but Gabbo is Gabbo. And you know how Vybeck feels about unnecessary spaceflight. Don't go... I mean, anything else you wanted to ask? Seems lonely up here. A little. I'm in touch with ground control, Horn, Vels and Gosen mostly, and they radio up to chat now and again. And the ground control forgets I'm up here, and they usually do. I launched my little scout at the village. They forget about you. I don't blame them. For one, I don't check in as often as the other travellers, since I'm always in one place, and it's not so bad up here. Really, at least it's peaceful and quiet. You don't always get that in our solar system, let alone in our village. Don't go. Was that you whistling? Probably, or actually definitely. The other travellers carry instruments, don't they? So they don't bother whistling. You can pick up the music with the signal scope, you know. Best spot for that is the North Pole. Great reception. Oh, the light is... hang on. The North Pole is marked on your mini-map. The Attle Rock's a pretty small moon. Just go north, you can't miss it. What is this place? Haha, very funny. Oh, stars above you, serious, aren't you? That's just depressing. Welcome to the Lunar Outpost, which apparently the space program doesn't bother to teach anyone anymore. Before I started out, Wilds travelers used to bring their ships here all the time for repairs. Our space faring technology has improved loads since then, but the older ships tended to fall apart like more than they do now. Using the outpost cut down on the number of launches and landing taking place in the village, and also the number of fires. Nowadays, though, it's mostly just me up here raising saplings from timber earth and keeping an eye on things. So, I'll talk to you later. I'm sorry. I just want to see how space goes. Oh, it's very red. Okay, should I make sure I know... Okay, we've identified the signal. I'm gonna guess that's... everything we can get from the moon. I don't know how long the loops are. But, is this the North Pole or the South Pole? I know you shouldn't look directly at the sun. But we'll make an exception. I will do that in a minute. Look what's going on with the sun.